There's one little beam of light right there. I hope it doesn't ruin the entire recording. As you can see, I'm wearing a knee brace because the other day when I was playing basketball, I went up for a layup too hard and I think I tore something in my knee. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Game. The parents of Retroville have been abducted by the Yokian army, these goo guys. Kind of like the movie, almost exactly like the movie. The game menu is Jimmy's lab, which is pretty cool because you can kind of explore this one area. It looks like a Crash Bandicoot warp room, basically. With that being said, let's just hop into the levels and really get through what's going on here. So we start off in level 1, Retro Land. Our first interaction is with Nick. He's just so cool.
Hey, it's the next.
He challenges us to win as many prizes as possible. So let's climb up these floaty pads and hop in the mine cart so we can go to the fun zone where all the attractions are. Starting from left to right, we have the space area. Then we have 2 prizes to win here. One is obtained by getting onto Goddard's specialty pogo stick and using the extra
Nice batting.
Yes.
So we have 2 prizes now out of the 6. Can you believe that? Moving on down, and Nissa appears outside the mummy exhibit, and she allows us access to the tomb. And you gotta love downhill race-style gameplay. Although it's not a race, you're still riding downhill, and it's cool. I thought the snake at the end was an enemy I had to avoid, but it turns out it was the prize I had to collect.
Snake?
Cindy shows up at Aladdin's house, and she wants me to give Humphrey a treat. Her thick bulldog over here, so we give him a treat, and she lets us right in. And, I haven't seen this many carpets since the carpet section of TJ Maxx. We climb some steps and grab the genie lamp sitting right in front of this giant genie. My mom had a friend named Genie when I was growing up. Hey, look, it's Carl.
Hey, Jimmy, you made it.
Imitation Carl wants us to get an inhaler for him because he can't breathe due to COVID troubles. So we gotta go grab his giant inhaler. Now we can jump inside the clown's mouth. Clown's mouth, more like the teeth convention. I dodged some toothbrushes, got transported through some portals, and then grabbed these dentures as a prize. Sheen's outside of this yellow thing with green moss hanging down. I don't even see it. I'm just trying to remember what I was looking at.
This volcano world is incredible!
He let us in the treacherous lava pits, where we gotta traverse our way over these moving blocks. Kinda like a platforming style of play, even though half the things we've done already have been like that. We make it to the end and we get the Ultra Lord action figure. Got all the prizes, and the gang assembles at the exit. Nick is so cool. He asked everyone what prizes we won, and I got every single prize.
Later, Nicorama.
Now on to level 2, Jimmy's house. Our parents were kidnapped when we were playing hooky at Retroland. So we gotta find the rocket ship parts to fix our rocket ship so we can use the rocket ship to fly into space with our rocket ship.
We've got to get all of those parts back.
Now for some reason, Jimmy has a giant ant farm. This is actually one of my biggest nightmares of big ants. I don't like that.
Alright!
We move on to the backyard where Cindy doesn't believe me about the aliens, even though there's literally one right here. And also, who the f*** is Zachary? Those are just all distractions. We use Goddard's pogo stick to get the inhaler-looking thing on top of the roof. We then get to go inside Jimmy's house. Sheen is in the dining room, and he has no idea what's going on.
Aliens? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Up in Jimmy's room, which reminds me of the Sick Patch episode where he had the Band-Aid that made him sick. I was always jealous of that. Last part secured. It looks like a buzzsaw. With all the parts needed to repair the ship, we head back down in the lab to meet our buddy Carl.
Mission accomplished, Carl.
Fatality.
Are you going to finish that croissant?
Level 3, the Strato XL is ready for takeoff, so we head off into space, where our friends are somehow there as well, and we must gather them. We gotta go head on with some more advanced enemies, the extra armored goo miners. I haven't seen this many miners since the movie Unaccompanied Minors. In order to reach certain areas of the map, we gotta ride Goddard down this path. Now we can either go left or right. If you go left, we can meet up with our buddy Carl, who had his optics stolen by the miner.
Area secure.
Now repeat the previous steps, and instead of going left, we're gonna go right, and that'll lead us to our boy Zachary, who doesn't want to be squashed by the big boulder.
Those big old rocks want to squish me!
And then Big Mama appears out of the rocks. So obviously we gotta feed her the space crabs. And I kinda like these little guys. They're fun, you can throw them. Bruh. All the kids rendezvous at base camp to strategize our next move to save the parents.
You can stay here while Goddard and I take a look around. Daddy, chill.
Nope.
And that would be level 4. Get 3 fuel canisters. I don't know what it's called, but that's what I had to do. We're deployed on Goddard for some more downhill action leading us to the alien hive. And it gets crazy. We make our way through a mysterious light orb, dark path, which is actually a perfect metaphor for the good and bad sides of our government. This is what I wrote down. Donkey Kong, okay. Make wild edit of hitting aliens.
Here we go.
Hadouken!
Some of the aliens are holding the fuel canister, so if you can only imagine, if you just take one out, you can pick up a fuel canister. And that's not even the whole objective. Cindy is trapped in an alien jail cell, so we must destroy the space station. There's light in my face.
Time to split!
Am I Jimmy Neutron or am I Sergeant Cortez from the final mission of Time Splitters 2?
I found all the rocket fuel. All right!
Okay, level 5, Planet Yokian. Once again, we start off by riding Goddard down a crazy path of twists and turns, bringing us into the city streets of Planet Yokian, this dastardly place where our parents are held captive under mind control. It kind of looks like the city from Osmosis Jones or the Mermalair from Battle for Bikini Bottom. Anyways, Sam is our first rescue.
I'll go open the door for you. When will my...
And after saving Grace,
Thank you for rescuing me.
we jump in this hole, and oh no, it's Ooblar, King Goobot's right-hand man, and he wants to destroy us. First by sending in the elite guards. Then he sends the annihilators. Reggie here, he says our parents are going to be sacrificed to the chicken god. And with his guidance, we move on to the final stretch. Level 6, defeat King Goobot, the final step.
What are you doing in here? We have a world to save.
Hey look, it's Carl's mom.
Boy, am I tired.
We save her, and she wants to help us by turning on the machines to get in the arena. Whoa! We finally make our way into the arena, and things get wild, quickly defeating enemies and taking out more slime than a recipient of a Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award. Carl's dad is my dad. Carl's dad is my husband. Walk through the arena doors, you say? Well, that's what we're gonna do. And what is this? Big Ben from 102 Dalmatians? And also, what are these miners even mining? Comment down below your best answer. Well, winner gets nothing. After rescuing Cindy's mom, all we have left to do is save our own parents. That would be Hugh and Jimmy's mom. So now we're at the top of the arena, and the chicken god is trying to slap us with his head. So we take him out, which is way more simple than I thought. He just has to hit in these machines twice, and that's it. Also, take a look at these high-resolution fans. This game's way too advanced for the PS2 operating system. Okay, now finally, we reach the final boss, King Goobot.
You will be the first sacrifice to Pultra.
The game's been pretty simple so far, but this final boss fight, you have to use elite strategy. So throw egg at satellite, and then whenever he switches to phase 2, he jumps down to fight me one-on-one with his gun that shoots bullets that seem to not want to touch me. So you just run up to him and kick him a bunch of times, and that's it. The game's over. All the parents are saved, the chicken god has been defeated, the Goobot captain's been killed, and now we can go back to Retroville and do what we used to do.
Let's go home, son.
Well, that's about it for me. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to drop a like and even comment down below if you want to support my injured knee that I just got from doing a layup in basketball. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and always showing love and support. I appreciate all of it. And that about does it for me. My name is Jigsaw, and
Hello, audience. You don't know me, but I know you. It seems you've watched this video all the way to the end. You only have one option. Subscribe or don't subscribe. Make your choice. Love you.
He shoots, he scores. Neutron is definitely on.